Hi, for the first question, I think one thing I found that is interesting in this play, the imitate apparel, is that both the character George and Ether, they can't read a character, even they can't write a letter, but they still get married through the relationship by the pen pal, I think, which is quite irony. And for the second question, I think there are two venues that is presented in this play. The first one is the marriage is not the only exist for women. Take the Ether as an example. Even though she wishes to get married with a guy, but at the end, after being cheated by George, she realized that she can find her own value by working as a seamstress. The second venue that has presented in this play is that the true love worth waiting. Even though the Ether has been cheated by George, she finally obtained her own love and care by the Marks. And for the third question, one thing that I'm not completely understanding is that why the George is not, it doesn't love Ether, but he still chooses to get married with her. After searching more informations, I found out that it is because that the George is a black people that he can obtain a good job in American society in that time. So he thinks that Ether is a rich woman, so that he can settle down in U.S. society by getting married with her. For the first question, I think that the play resisted the stereotype of the African American. Take the main character Ether as an example. She is talented in being a seamstress, and she works hard to realize her own dream, and she get a quite big accomplishment in her career. I think the working hard is a break up for the stereotype for African American. And for the fifth question, I think the stereotype for African American still exists today. For example, people tend to think the living area that the African American gather together is dangerous, since they are big connected to the elements like drugs or violence. One way to overcome this kind of stereotype, I think, is that the African American could show their positive image through the media. For example, the movie Black Panther is a good example for this. And for the question 6, the first question I have for this play is that why George make the proposal to Ether in letter and she will accept that. And the second question is that what is the relationship between Ether and Dixon?